righty, enough of the nonsense. We do have a few special guests we'd like to take this moment to introduce this evening. Our friends from GoWichita.com are here year in and year out. They're great partners to the bowling community here in Wichita, and I'd like to introduce a few folks that are here with them. If you'll stand when I call your name. Maureen Hoffredding. Maureen. Rachel Yanish. And last but not least, Keith Telbert. Folks, we thank you very much for being here, and we really appreciate all you do with, in partnership with our bowling community. Also with us tonight, we have a guy who happens to be my boss. He's the Associate Vice President for Campus Life and University Relations, and the Director of the Radigan Student Center at Wichita State University, Jim Herman. Jim. And we're pleased once again that Jim's wife, Carol, could join us as well. Carol Herman. Next, here to say just a few words of welcome to you, we'd like to bring our illustrious president again, Donna Stark.
Welcome. That's a hard act to follow. Through my bowling association with bowling, I've had some proud moments. Let me get my notes. I've been blessed with special events when it comes to bowling. My first 600 was bowled at Sky Bowl. It's ironic. I was inducted into the Wichita Hall of Fame. I was asked to be at the Wichita Sports Hall of Fame to accept an award for the first association to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. But nothing made me any prouder than to be here tonight as your president of the Great Plains USBC Bowling Association. I'd like to say a few words about our tournaments. October is our tournament month. Our first weekend is dedicated to our youth. If you haven't ever been out to watch the Youth Bowl in the city of Wichita, you're missing something. They're fantastic. The next 2 weekends are for our senior bowlers. Again, if you haven't seen our senior bowlers, you're missing something. We have some of the highest average senior bowlers in the country. The next 2 weekends are dedicated to our open bowling. And we have a senior master tournament. If you haven't been out to see our seniors bowl in that senior masters tournament, you're missing something also. Our top 24 tournament, which we just finished. This was something new, and it was a great success. We had 771 entries, and our Elite 8. Next year, we'll make a few changes, but this was our first year, and I think it was a big success. I'd like to tell us joke. Most of you know that we, as an association, work bingo twice a month for a fundraiser. Well, Louise and Myrtle were sitting playing bingo. Myrtle says, "Louise, I think my butt was asleep." Louise says, "I think I heard the snore a couple times." With our funds from working bingo, we give scholarship money to WSU and to Newman. We give scholarships to our youth bowlers who will be presented tonight. We put in-school bowling program kids in the city of Wichita. This year, we're putting them in the city of Derby. We give extra money to the local tournaments, all of the tournaments. And at this time, I would like to introduce my volunteers that work so hard at bingo, and know Myrtle and Louise. Vivian Richards, if you'll stand, please. Stand with me, please. Mary Jo and Ron Schaefer. I just now talked them into working. Kurt, and I'm just going to call him Kurt O. I've just now got Kurt interested in the working bingo. Chris McGee. Thank you. Danette Oran. Christine Scott. I had a list, and Mila Buchanan. Who did I miss? Dwayne Enzyme. Melly Charant. Belle couldn't be here tonight. She works. Bob Mercer. And we even talked Pat into coming out and working. Melody Jameson. Linda Woodard. Is Linda here? I think okay, without these folks, we wouldn't have all this money to spend. We're getting ready to do some renovating on our office building, your office building, which needs a little touch-up work. Somebody's pointing at somebody I missed. Gary? Oh, Gary Marsh. I'm sorry, Gary. Gary helps us for a little while, but then he gives up and goes to play bingo. Thank you very much. You don't know how much I appreciate it. These are people I can depend on, and they have a good time. And Myrtle and Louise love them. Somebody else I'd like to introduce. I'm not much on speeches, I'm more on introductions. I would like to introduce my board of directors, your board of directors. If you'll all stand, please, so I'll remember your name. Roy Ellie, my left-hand man. Ray Beatty is my right-hand man. I call him not the left because that's where he sits and working on the other right. Dwayne Enzyme. Vivian Richards. Mercer. Christine Scott. Ginger is here. I didn't know that Ginger made it. Britt Bowers. Georgia Wiggins. Corey Simmons. Iran is my sergeant at arms. She keeps quiet out of the boardroom. And most important, our association manager, Jeanette Walliver. These are your board of directors. They work really hard for you all year long. We have an excellent working relationship with our proprietors. And we love them. Can't do it without our proprietors. In closing, I'd like to congratulate all of our Hall of Famers inducting tonight, and I hope you enjoy your evening. Thank you.